Catch my crown. Welcome to the Crown Catch podcast. We're your hosts, Aneesa and Robbie, and we're so glad to have you back with us for episode 3 of Queendom 2. We'll be covering the episode where they cover each other's songs, well, at least the first half of the contestants, and generally their performances, the little nip naps that they did with the little mini games, which I wasn't really a fan of. I'm just like, roll it, get going. I just want to see the performances. So Aneesa, 3 words. Give it to me.
Oh, I'll just say pretty good. Pretty good. And you?
Cute. Yeah, it's cute.
So neither of us have 3 words, just pretty good.
I think if they gave us all 6 performances, we'd be like, yeah, but we're just like,
yeah.
Do you want to talk about the mini games? Did that make you excited?
We can talk about it a little. I mean, I just thought it was cute, but I didn't really
like filler.
Yeah, it was filler, and I didn't really see the purpose. I felt like if it was me, I would also be like Hyolan and just do the food thing too, because I'm just like, what's the point of me knowing their choreography or their concept or blah blah blah? Like, there's nothing I could do. Just I'm looking forward to it. That's it. No, just give me free food.
Yeah, that's true. They had fun. I think Kep1er was like hamming it up the most, but you know, they're doing everything they can. They only got 2 years.
Yeah.
So I think we I don't have much else to say.
Yeah. Not much else to say.
WJSN, should we just go from how they performed in order? Because
covering G-Friend. Yeah, I felt like, oh man, I have a lot to say. I really want them to win.
Ooh.
But out of the 3 groups that we've seen so far, I would rank them at the bottom of the performances, because I felt like their performance overall is not bad. This is the thing. Just because someone's at the bottom, it doesn't mean they did bad. But I just felt like with their performance, on one hand, they made it clear, like, we definitely want to do a popular song, you know? But on the other hand, they had a concept that they wanted to do. And I felt like
it didn't fit the song that they chose.
Yeah, their concept didn't fit the song. And I feel like a lot of G-Friend songs really have like a nostalgic factor to it. Even if it's your first time hearing the song, you know, it still has that feeling that's like, oh my gosh, for some reason I'm thinking of my life or my childhood, or there's something to the songs, you know,
my childhood during the summer or something.
Yeah, like exactly. Like there's something like that. And the thing is that I like the way that they switched up the song, and I also like their concept. But it's just like how I felt about Brave Girls the first round. Like, I like the songs and I like their outfits and everything, but I felt like it just didn't mix well together.
Come together.
Yeah, I mean, I did like their story thing though that they had going on with the hourglass and stuff. I thought it was pretty. Everything was nice.
I like I think they're trying to turn it into a Cosmic Girl song 100%, which I liked. But I wish, as you said, they leaned more into what the song was about. Like, I don't like, they've done sweeter songs before. I think they could have made it work, but I give them a A for like going 100%. You know what I mean? I think we said it last time where it's like, you know, you did great, but did you fulfill the assignment?
Yeah. I mean, I felt like they really made it their own, but also not really. For example, I liked their rap section. I think it's XC. I like that they added the little rap section into the song. I felt like it was really making it like them trying to make it like a Cosmic Girl song, as opposed to, we're covering G-Friend.
If it wasn't dark, if it just went light.
Well, my problem with her rap is that, I don't know if it was just me, but I felt like her rap just sounded off, like she couldn't keep up with the rap or something like that.
I think she was trying to do something. Whatever that something was didn't fit what we needed in this song.
Yeah.
And the thing is, she's talented. Like, I like her rap, but I think because she's just like trying to go hard on a song that doesn't need to be going hard. Like, she should have gave us what she gave us on Secret or Wish or you know, what's it called?
I think I know what you're saying.
Like the mood didn't fit what the song was about. And then on top of that, they're trying to make it this dark thing. I don't know. You know what? I give them A for doing something different, but not all the time is different necessary. They
Yeah.
should have kept the spirit of Cosmic Girl and just gave the original song its spirit.
I think that that concept that they were going for could work. It would have worked better with a different G Friend song.
Like, why didn't they just do Apple if that's all they?
Yeah,
if they
either Apple or their disbandment song. Like I think it's Mago, right? Yeah, I felt like it could have worked with those two.
They wanted to do, like you said, they wanted to do a popular song.
Exactly.
I would have done Apple. They would have been great.
I'm not a big fan of Apple, so I thought it would have been great if they did Mago. But either way,
I don't like Mago, so I wanted Apple. So here we are. But I think we're getting to the same idea that they needed to do something that was the newer G Friend instead of whatever this is. But A for effort, maybe a D+ for execution.
Yeah. But I don't. I mean, like,
and I'm not saying they perform. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say something else kind of related, like what you were telling me about IOI chick. She will be great. Any high note that you give her, she was great. I was like, oh, her voice, this is great. I like this. I really like her voice.
Me too. Me too.
But actually,
she's the one that was created.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I like her created.
I like her too.
I feel like out of all the members of Cosmic Girls, though, the one that I'm really starting to like is, I think her name is Yodam with the orange hair. Yodam.
Oh yeah. They were like Yodam. Oh
yeah.
The one that did the solo dance.
Yeah, this episode they really like spotlighted her, but even in the first episode, I was like, oh, she's so pretty. And then like when Cindy called her over and she turned around, like I was like, you're so pretty.
I like how this show is making characters for us.
Yeah.
That's what I need to be interested in a group. If I don't know y'all, I'm probably not going to be interested. Like, it's just what it is. And I already was liking their music, but I don't think they'll be last overall.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because the effort was just too great. Like, they really worked hard. It's just like breaking down objectively. It's next time.
And I actually feel like with Cosmic Girls, because I watched the full cam again.
I did too.
Yeah, I feel like with Cosmic Girls, they're really good at having their backup dancers. Like, rather than just be backup dancers, they add like special effects with their hands. I don't really know.
They fill the space.
Yeah, they fill the space, but not just with just moving, but they're always doing something pretty. You know what I mean? So I feel like the full stage, maybe from the audience perspective, Cosmic Girls might have done better compared to other groups because their full stage looks prettier compared to what we saw, on the camera.
Right. I agree. Yeah. I agree. They did really good. I think the second one to do their performance was, LOONA.
Oh yeah, LOONA.
They reminded me of why I originally was a fan.
Oh.
I thought they did really good this week. I'm just gonna keep it very to the performance and nothing outside of what they are outside of it. I thought they did really well. They utilized some things that I'm glad they did. They're a big girl group. So splitting off the dances into one team and then the other team and then someone else doing something and creating this story, very smart. I think this performance was so much better than Paint the Town from last week. Of course, they recovered and all that stuff, but just objectively. And what we were saying during dinner is it doesn't matter if you broke your foot. Like if you broke your foot and you didn't do the movement right, the only thing that the audience will see is that you didn't do the movement right. So even though they got sick, and it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, the performance compared to everyone else, and I know I got a lot of flack from last week, I'm not changing my opinions. I'm always going to be objective and tell you guys how I honestly feel. Last week, they were at the bottom, and I accurately believe that they deserved it. Like, unfortunately, they got sick, and even though what they presented was nice, it just compared to everyone else, it didn't deserve to get 6. It's just what it is. But compared to now, I feel like they went from 6 to a higher tier. I'm glad that they chose Shake It because it works so naturally with what they're good at. And I'll say, I'm bringing stuff from outside the performance, but I just have to say this. I think it's a detriment that they went dark because these girls don't do dark naturally very well. That's my opinion. I'm sorry to say this. And when they return to something lighthearted, fun, fresh, it doesn't have to be cute, but just something, more spirited, you can see where they shine. And even Hyolyn remarked and said they do really well with the smiling and like this energy. Like this is what they do well. So I feel like when their company took them away from that, it was a disservice to what they do well. And I'm not saying they couldn't work into this dark thing, but even how they're doing it seems so forced. And this seems so natural. Definitely. I love the dance break. I love the changing of the outfits. I love the whole story they created. It was a really good stage, and they sung really well. I'm glad each girl got some time on stage. I was very pleasantly surprised, but I wasn't surprised because with the discography of Sistar, like they had good choices to work with. So I just knew if they picked the right song, like I'm glad they didn't go with
So Cool.
Yeah. That would have been fun, but I'm glad they went in this direction. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, first of all, my opinion will always be biased. That's just how it is. And people who try to have unbiased opinions and claim that they have unbiased opinions, the bias is usually there. They just don't want to admit it.
So I wasn't trying to be biased. I was just saying, like, I was trying to keep like.
Oh no, I'm not talking about you. Don't worry.
Oh,
saying. I'm just gonna admit that I will always have a bias. And me personally, first of all, I love musicals. So
yeah.
When LOONA started their performance, I was already amazed because I knew the direction that they were gonna go. Like when they walked on stage and they were all wearing those outfits, I was like, oh, this is going to be a good time for me. And same thing as I told you with Produce 48 when I was watching the like the girls' little promotional things. Remember when, I don't know if you remember, but Jarena had like a little outfit change in her Produce 48 promotional video.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. The second that LOONA started all that outfit change, I was like, this is it. This is the moment. I love this. The only thing that I would change though is I would have made their outfits more colorful. I know like half of them changed outfits towards the end and they were bright, but the other half who were wearing suits, I still would have given them brighter suits because I just felt like that concept was just really like, I don't know, if we're going like with the whole musical concept, you know what I mean? I would have just made their outfits just brighter.
I think they wanted to have this kind of like 50s boy and girl type thing. So I understood why they did this, but now hearing your critique, I can see that elevating the stage potentially. So
yeah, but it was still a great stage. It was really great. I like the way they told just the whole story. I like, oh my goodness, when they were pulling, I don't know what member it was, but they were pulling someone on the sheet and she was on the table sliding across. I was like,
I think that was Chu.
Yes, this is how you have those iconic moments where you think back and you're like, wow, like they did pieces that make you remember the stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was good.
The outfit changing, the sliding. Oh my goodness, it was so good.
I don't have anything bad to say about any performance this week, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like they were all pretty good.
I think when they saw Hyolyn do the first week, they're like, all right. We know what we got to do now.
Yeah.
Anything else to say about LOONA?
Let me think about that whole stage. Oh my goodness. I don't really know what to say.
Shake it.
It was a good song choice, and I feel like even though Shake It is like really summer song, the concept that LOONA wanted still fit the song. So I feel like the blending and making it their own thing fit more than Cosmic Girls was what Cosmic was trying to do.
Yeah, sure. I could see that working for them. That's why they like, again, when you put things in the right place and everything lines up, and you don't fight what you don't fight what the content is, when you don't fight who you are, then you get something that's kind of magical. I think Cosmic Girls was trying to do what they do well, but they forgot like we got to fit what the song's about.
Yeah,
but that's just my perspective.
LOONA having a lot of members, they really made it work to their advantage.
Yeah, they filled the stage really well, even when there wasn't any backup dancers. So that was good. Yeah, that's the benefit of having 12 girls, you know.
Yes, and I guess the last comment that I feel like I want to make is, I remember thinking that how Mamamoo's stages felt like a concert, but it wasn't like it wasn't a good concert. It just felt like this member's doing this and this member's doing this. You know what I mean?
I feel
and
like
then
you're
we're
talking
all
about when
gonna
they
come
cover.
together.
You're talking about AOA, that cover, because I felt like it was like 5 different songs in one thing.
No, I'm talking. I don't know what song they covered, but every Mamamoo stage is pretty much the same. They're just like,
It was
she's gonna
they
do
cover
this.
Good Luck.
Oh yeah, yeah. That stage, I didn't like it. I felt like that cover was whack. But
it was like 5 or 6 different versions of Good Luck on the same stage. It's just like, can we just stick to one or at least a 2? But it was a lot.
Yes, I feel like LOONA executed that concert concept a lot better. Not that they were aiming for a concert concept, but they're aiming for musical. And you know, with musicals, there's like different acts, right? So I felt like LOONA clearly had like different acts, but it was still all connected because it's like one musical. So I felt like, I mean, it's hard not to compare the two, but I feel like they had that similar concept of Mamamoo having, oh, this is this part, and this is this part, and this is this part, but they executed it much better, you know?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, props to them. You can tell they want to win. They want to win.
Well, like they had a lot to prove since they got 6 because they just weren't able to perform. So they're like, if they lose, then they're gone. So they had to like, not saying they wouldn't have done well already, but they had to really show, hey, this is why we're here. So
I like how Cosmic Girls was scared. Once LOONA was done performing, they're like, they probably would have won. They probably would have won the first round. They're like, wait, they're actually good, huh?
Oh, sheesh. Oh, they'll light a fire in their butt next time. But I think the next stage is like the collaboration stage, right?
Oh, I don't know, but we'll see.
Because today's like mix and match. Anyway, Brave Girls. Take off your mask.
Oh, for me, this was the best stage out of the 3 of them.
Yeah. It felt so expanded. It was and they created this story, and I mean, I think Kepler was like, "Wait, this is our song."
I was kind of worried about Brave Girls because I was just thinking, like, after the first round, it's like, do you guys really have a sound or theme or concept besides Rollin'? And you know
how shady they said? They said, "What da 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 da."
Yes, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, this is funny, but that's actually kind of shady. But we're all thinking the same thing, like, oh, is that what you guys are gonna do?
That's so mean, but I was.
But they were so cute too when they were when they went to do Shine. Is it Shine? Hello, baby, shake it, baby.
Yeah. I was like, wait, that would have been a moment.
I thought they were gonna do that, and I was like, wait, this could be cute. But I'm glad they went with Mask. Oh my goodness, that stage, I don't even know where to start. It was just so good.
I'm glad they didn't focus on trying to. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk you. Please go ahead.
I was just gonna say the stage was really pretty. It was really pretty, like all the gold and
it was really it was well done for their style.
I was worried about how they're going to execute the whole like stealing the jewelry and stuff, but they actually like they did it well. Because I was like, how are you gonna show them like stealing this stuff? But wow,
your auntie, she did real good this time.
You
see what I mean? She may be kind of dry, not on stage.
She's not dry,
but then she because that's your bias. But she kind of like dry on stage, off stage in the interviews, but she perks up so much on stage, and she killed that Hikaru rap. And I didn't know that Hikaru was saying touch and push. I thought she was just giving us whatever she was going to give us. And when she said touch and push, I said, oh wait, that's the. So I was like, she has good pronunciation. No shade. I just those little elements that I noticed. I'm like, wow, okay.
You know what really was a slave for me?
What?
In the beginning when Mass started and the lead singer was like Brave Girls. I was just like, oh, this is great already. I don't know why I'm such a huge fan of when groups say things like that in the beginning. Like in AOA's song, Like a Cat, when Jimin is like saying all that stuff in the beginning. You know. yes, I love that. So when I think it's Minyoung, when she said Brave Girls with the beat of the song, I was like, great. This is gonna
Why
be
does it sound like when Ariana Grande was just coming out? It felt like one of her songs, like old R&B. I didn't hate it. I was here
Yeah.
for it. But I was like,
Yeah.
And they slowed it down. They said, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
that was so good. That was so good. I understood why they slowed the tempo down because it
Mhm.
works best because A, like they're singers. Like they dance well, but I wouldn't consider Brave Girls like, oh yeah, they're good, great. They're the dancing queens. I consider them like they make a vibe, which is a talent. It's a talent. And they teleported me into this story. So
Yeah.
again, they created a good vibe. They created a moment. And it plays really well without watching the stage. Like I listened to it streaming quite a bit. I really like their version. I
Yeah.
really like their version.
That's a version that I'll definitely have on replay for sure. I actually like I like original Mask, but I really like their version of the song.
Original Mask and this Mask are two different songs.
Yes, but it works,
Yeah.
They changed it and made it their own, but they still understood
The
they understood
assignment.
the assignment.
I think I guess I gave girls Cosmic Girls an A and a D, so that's like a C.
Mm-hmm.
So like Cosmic Girls got a C plus because that A, it was a good A. And then I think who was after them? I was
LOONA.
forgetting. LOONA, I feel like they got like either A minus or a B plus.
For me,
And
they're
then
A minus.
yeah, well, I mean, some schools they're kind of all the same
Yeah.
because like a 90 or 88, like it can ride. But I think a Brave Girls definitely got an A this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that should hopefully they see people responding well to their performance and that will give them some more confidence. Cause I felt like they were saying, oh, we even good, like built to do a competition like this. But I'm glad they did something like this to get themselves out of their comfort zone and really show people what they have.
I feel like, yeah, that's all that they needed, just something to get them out of their comfort zones. And I feel like the thing that I like about Brave Girls, and I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like I feel like the concept that they did for Mask is a concept and story that only an auntie could think of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but I felt like
Auntie herself was the one who was talking about it the most.
yes, I feel like okay, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but LOONA doing in round one, how they did the whole like Eastern traditional, whatever they did. I felt like that was like an easy concept to do.
Oh yeah. It's like a
compared
go-to.
to it's like the go-to. If you can't think of anything, just do that. But I felt like what Brave Girls did, not to say that LOONA did bad, but I'm just saying it's just an easy thing to do, like how people do Michael Jackson concepts and blah blah blah.
I mean, I feel like if they do like something traditional over there, like the older people like, oh yeah, this feels nice, like this feels like you're honoring our culture, you're honoring our heritage, so you can't really go wrong with that. It's like when you fry chicken, you need to salt and pepper it. Like you can't go wrong with salt and pepper. But
I feel like
essentials.
The concept that Brave Girls did, that's not something that any of the other groups would have thought of. I don't think so.
Because the auntie marinates her chicken.
Exactly. You get what I mean.
Yeah. She did a little extra razzle dazzle that only time can teach you.
Yes.
Yeah. This episode was really fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say. They all did really well.
Yeah, they did. This is gonna be hard.
I'm glad I'm not judging.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm not judging.
Sheesh. I mean, just out of the 3 performances so far, if I was there, I would have voted for Brave Girls and LOONA. But we'll see, because Hyolin's performance looked kind of wild.
It would look. I was like, girl, they're like, where is she? She's gonna come out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
I was like, what that, but she's like, so what? Boom.
Yes. I'm excited to see, because I saw like the little snippet of I think, and the text behind her said like, I'm so bad. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, whatever she's going to do, it's going to make me like this song.
I feel like this is just like, watch Hyolyn win Queendom and everyone else try.
Like Mamamoo. But Hyolyn actually gives good stages. Mamamoo was a popularity contest.
I didn't vote Mamamoo. I was like, wait. Oh, my girl should have won this season, but whatever.
No, but I'm saying what you're saying. Watch Mamamoo win, it's Mamamoo Queendom, but everyone's gonna try because
Yeah.
season 1 was just a popularity contest. I think this
Right.
season they're trying to even it up a little bit more.
Right. It's I feel like, well, I can't even be mad because Hilden deserved to win round one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
as soon as she said, "Welcome to paradise," I was like, "Yep,
Yeah,
that's
it was
it.
a wrap.
It's over. It's over." Sorry for the clashing audio. I'm trying to give my best with it for y'all, but when she said, "Welcome to paradise," I said, "Oh, okay, well, she won, guys." And then the up and down stages, I was like, "Yeah, it's over."
Yeah. Goodness. Do you know what happened to Kepler? Why is Eugen crying?
Someone said they fell, or someone fell.
Oh wait, I think that makes sense because I heard it in the audio. It sounded like the sound of someone falling.
Well, I mean, Mamamoo almost ate the stage. Like someone almost bust their butt last time because she's like, I'm a mother top madam. I said, yep, that's what you get. That's
and they
what
still
you get.
won that stage,
They
didn't
still
they?
won. Yes, I'm like, that's what you get for trying to come for G-Man. I mean, yes, she deserved it because we know she was bullying people, but that's what you get for trying to mock people on stage. And they had the nerve to have her backing vocals. I'm like, how did y'all get her backing vocals?
Well, you know what? If AOA can get Mamamoo's backup dancers for
they
that
get the
song,
backing vocals.
then yeah, they can use their backing vocals.
Because I heard G-Man, yeah. I'm like, oh wait, hold up. I had to play that back a few times because I was like, wait, this gives it extra life.
Yeah.
I hope she's doing well in the cotton fields or wherever she went to the wheat fields. That's where they go when they're like, I need to reflect, and then they go to the countryside.
Where they sent Group B or whatever in Girls Planet, the snake team.
With the potatoes.
I saw a Reddit post and it was
we can't keep talking about these girls because we're never gonna let them go.
I will say I saw a Reddit post and it said for the filler episode for this show, where do you think they'll send the girls? Is it like a retreat or Diane's mom's house or something?
You know what? I hope they go back there, and I hope they just fly Manami back so she can eat that abalone and then not be interested. You know what? Something happened in Girls Planet because we just can't stop talking about them. It's gonna be a new season, a new show, and we're gonna be like, well, Varan.
Girls Planet season 10. We're still talking about Varan.
If and it's sad, this is not a Varan podcast.
It is now.
It always is. Man, she should have debuted. I would have been happy if she was rigged in. We would have accepted it. We'd be like, you know what? All right, we good. That universe where she actually got in, we're living. But yeah, that's kind of all I have for Queendom.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 3. I'm looking forward to episode 4 with Vivi's
Kepler, yes, I think they're doing Unnatural.
They are doing Unnatural.
Yes, their concept and that song, I might have to just vote for them. I don't even care if they fall on stage, if their voice cracks, I'm gonna vote for them because that concept and that song, great.
That was your song. You over here.
Yes. Yes, and remember the random dance play that at Techo, and I think I was the only one who knew that dance, and I was like, you guys are so sick. You don't know Unnatural?
I made that random dance. I knew you would dance to it. How you think Bugaboo got in there?
No, not the Bugaboo one. The one that
the one we just found that online.
One.
Oh, we just found that one online. But I put all those songs. You over here, whatever Bugaboo's dance is.
I don't remember what it is. I forgot.
You forgot. You standing your girls and you forgot. But that's it, guys. What did you think about episode 3 of Queendom season 2? Leave your comments below. We read all of them. We may not get back to super fast, but we normally do. We try and respond as much as possible. Even if you don't agree with us, we always appreciate sincerely you guys watching and talking and conversing with us and interacting with us, not just on YouTube, but on other social media platforms. We really appreciate it. It really invigorates us to do more of these podcasts for you all. Besides that, Aneesa, final words.
No, no more final words. I mean, I'm really looking forward to VVZ and Kepler, and
Yeah.
I feel like Kepler is gonna be bottom two again. Yeah, we'll see.
Vroom, vroom. Let's go. But yeah, this was us for now. Tune in for next episode of the podcast where we review episode 4. And we'll keep going. So until next time, stay saucy, vroom, 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 like a supersonic, not a Mitsubishi.
No, the second one, kum kum kum, like a Mitsubishi.
Let's go. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye.